Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to post a pretty interesting video because I just thought about this. I said this will make a good video, and I encourage my viewers' participation as far as their 5 people, because the name of the video is going to be entitled "The Top 5 Artists You Wish You Could Bring Back." And I was just thinking about this because I was going through some of my Luther Vandross songbooks, and I said, man, it's like, to me personally, it's like he never left. He's still here, because I can't believe he's gone. And he left us far too soon. So I'm giving you my top 5 artists that I wish I could bring back. Now, this is just my top 5, and I want you to give me your top 5. And the reason why I say that, to prevent anybody from sending me a comment and say, what about this dude? Why he didn't make your list? Put him on your list, because it's just 5, slots. I mean, there are more people that I can think of that I would like to put on this list. I'm just going to make it short. Again, this is just my list. And my list consists of basically people that, to me, left too soon. Now, your list can consist of people that was here 50 years ago, and just no longer here. If you could, you would like to bring them back to continue their great artistry. So with that said, I'm going to give you my first one, and then I'm going to give you reasons why I selected these 5 people. And again, the first one is Luther Vandross. I mean, just still can't believe he's gone. He left us too soon. He left us with a catalog of great songs. I mean, what really surprised me, because we all know Luther could sing. Luther could sing. But I was surprised that Luther wrote most of those songs. And those were very well-crafted songs. Luther Vandross could have made an extremely good living just writing songs for other people. That's just how good his compositions were, or are. So, he's number 1 on my list. If I could bring somebody back, he would be number 1 on my list. Number 2, Stevie Ray Vaughan. What was so sad about Stevie? And also Luther, because again, Luther left us too soon. But it was really heartbreaking with Stevie Ray Vaughan, because throughout his life, he was battling demons. He was dealing with drugs addiction, dealing with alcoholism. He finally got rid of those 2 addictions. Things should have been just looking good at this point, and then he perished in a plane crash. I actually cried when I found out and seen the news that he passed away, because I was like, whoa, Because to me, and then again, these are just my personal opinions, Jimi Hendrix was just unbelievable on guitar. Stevie Ray Vaughan, when I first heard him, and I forgot the song, but I was driving down the street and I heard this song come on. This guy was just wailing on the guitar, and I kid you not, I pulled over because I'm like, I need to hear this. I don't need any distractions as far as me driving and look around. I need to pull over, park, and listen to this, because the first thing that came to mind when I heard Stevie Ray Vaughan play was this. As a musician, you have this expression in here, and you try the best of your ability to get it all out. And most of us get most of it out, or some of it, or most of it. I believe Stevie Ray Vaughan got it all out, because you could just hear the expression coming from the heart, coming out the speakers. It's like, whoa. There was no other guitar player that moved me like that and made me feel that he was able to totally express himself through his guitar, and it came through loud and clear. That's why, I kind of put him a nudge above Hendrix. And when I say that, I'm getting a lot of people debate me. I'm like, this is just my personal opinion. This is just how Stevie Ray Vaughan moved me, just my opinion. But I had to give him just a slight nudge in that department, because his expression was just incredible to me, And when he passed away, I was quite saddened, because I'm like, he still got a lot of good years to crank out great music. But, he left us too soon. Number 3, Phyllis Hyman. Was in love with that woman. She was a beautiful woman. She was a phenomenal singer, great songstress. No studio tricks and none of that stuff. When she came live, she brought it. There was no studio tricks that she couldn't pull off what she did in the recording studio. And one thing that I respected about her was she told you how she felt. Because I never forget in the interview with was that Donnie Simpson, I think it was BET, and he asked her what did she think about the today's artists, and at that time Janet Jackson was on top of the chart. She said, I believe that a lot of artists these days are too wrapped up into studio tricks. You know, they just don't naturally bring it. You know, they got to have these things in the studio that just enhance them. And when you go out to do it live, it's not the same because you can't bring those tricks to a live mic, you know. And I respect it when she said that, because it wasn't that she was bashing anybody. She was just saying how she felt, and I totally agree, you know. Number 4, John Lennon. You know, John Lennon left us too soon. It was just so sad how John Lennon left us. You know, some crazy nut decided to shoot this man. And, you know, John Lennon was a people person, you know. And that's unfortunately why he passed away, you know, in that particular situation, because most celebrities, they have bodyguards, and they have to have those guys, big guys around them, because you got crazy dudes like that dude, you know. But John Lennon was trying to lead a normal life, was very open to his fans, you know, and as a result of that, it cost him his life, you know. I shedded a tear when he passed away, because I was like, wow. Because I was woken out of a sleep, because my brother ran up the stairs, and I was working nights, and he woke me. I was like, uh-oh, this ain't going to be good, you know, because they know not to bother me unless it's an emergency. He woke me and said, come on downstairs, man, you got to see this. And my mother was down there, too. We sat around the TV with our eyes all teared up and just watching what happened. And we just couldn't believe that he passed away like that. It's like, wow, you know. And John Lennon, to me, was not just an entertainer. He was a visionary. It was things that he wanted to do. You know, instead of, I'm just going to take all my millions from making music and just, you know, center it around myself and not think about others. And he was, you know, had a lot of causes that he wanted to, you know, try to bring to the forefront. And they even opened up a file for him, the FBI. You know, it's like, okay, when they looking at you, you must be about to do something monumental, and they kind of don't want you to do it. You know, so that was a very sad day. And last on the list, Jimi Hendrix. You know, Jimmy died when he was, I think, 27, 28 years old. I think 27, because I think that was the beginning of the quote-unquote the 727 Club, where these entertainers die at 27, you know. Jimmy had so much more to offer. You know, I'm thinking perhaps another 40 years of this great masterpiece of an artist. You know, and it was just so sad that he passed away. And it was really so sad how he passed away, because especially back in the 60s, doing heavy and hard drugs was the norm. It wasn't the abnormal, it's the norm. And thank God now it's not the norm anymore. And also taking care of your body is the norm now, you know. So I'm glad to see that come around, as opposed to it's still the 60s, people doing heavy drugs and it's okay to do it, and you know, and you just become a mess. And as a result of that, you end up leaving here too soon. So that's my 5 artists that I wish if I could bring, you know, I could bring them back to continue, you know, to do what they do. So I encourage you guys down here in the comment section, give me your 5, you know. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.